platform. Appreciate you guys being here. All the support that you show to the little video old channel. And we're gonna go ahead and get right in. So I was hearing like the only way to stop this, whatever this is that these people are doing, is like to shut down the server of them. Like it's like the thing is there are some of us here that's on a mission that's higher than these people. So it's like possibly when a president reaches a, this is why you don't hear people talking about like, oh, I was friends with the president, this is what we did in high school. Because once you get to a certain status and it don't even supposed to, because some of us have been being blocked or trapped into like regular life even after they find out how awesome we are. So we can use it, we can be used as battery packs for these people that actually make it to the top, or the imposters that steal our spots. So it's almost like if the innocent one, you know, were to stand up and cut off the, it's like these people would have to have some kind of way of like, who would you be really concerned about or something like this. Now, in my case, there might just be a group of people that I don't even know, or I don't know why they did what they did. It don't really matter. It's basically the only reason why I could think is that they wanted to be me or take a spot from me or something that I didn't even know belonged to me yet. I didn't even know I was supposed to be fighting for it or competing for it or nothing. So it's almost like canceling, like when you cancel the show or a season or something like this. It's like all these people cancel. I bet you something big will be moved out of the way. Because if you are the glue that held something together, or your existence, or whatever it was that they were stealing from me, you know, whatever this is, was the glue that was holding them together, or whatever this is. It's like, it could be something like an EMP. We got science in reverse. Somebody could be using science to put people at the top of some kind of podiums. Could be like 3 nations. These could be people that left babies or children behind and took their destiny and put themselves on top. But the Queen of Wands, this is giving me Inanna energy, is still standing strong here. So some of these people could have been elevated to a certain status or something like this. And I feel like the Queen of Wands, somebody want to use somebody for pleasure, but that's not going to happen, because this Queen of Wands energy don't have nothing to do with like, I think it's fierceness or being fearless, standing strong. I don't think this has something to do with sex. This is some kind of other radiant energy with all this stuff shooting out of her head. All right. Remember, some of these groups is mad. Like, even if you used to be like maybe a party girl, like, or something like that. I just mean somebody that like to go out, get dressed, go out or something like this. Not no person doing drugs, but people could be mad. Also, I feel like somebody like excused. You know how you get excused from school or excused from gym class? Somebody got excused from something. This is like a man being excused from the household so his wife could be abused, publicly humiliated, or something like this. And this person thinks that they're going to sit in a position of power. It could even be something like I told you. I keep on hearing pillow talk. All right. So this could be something like somebody hear you talking on the phone or something like this about them. Or maybe these people are having some type of pillow talk. But I was thinking like these people that raged against somebody or plotted against somebody, like on Zoom calls, on neural chips, so that the public can't see what they're doing. All these things. Yeah, we got the Queen of Cups with these lily energies. This could also be like an Elon Musk or this Sharon energy. This could also be a Lisa energy. This could be one of the children of this person that's in reverse. Also, somebody could have left me behind, Queen of Wands, to go get pleasure. Okay, they could have, like, if somebody joined the secret society, they would keep it a secret. But God's testimony matters too. or prophets. They're what they say matter too. Somebody could have went like, I'm seeing like in the cleft of the rocks, there could be like a secret tavern or cave or something, and somebody's spouse was taken out to be pleasured by somebody. Because like I told you, it's not only in my situation at home, it's not only that I've been real skeptical about being with my person, because I don't know, at one point in time he was acting weird. Even, when he leave the house, I wasn't on his nuts and nothing like this, but I just, that could be also representing what's being exposed about this person. They try to tear me down because these people that was already in secret society, and my family members that was already in secret society, they were recording me all this time to spy or to take the crown or to humiliate me or whatever they were doing to make it look like they were better than me or something like this. Um, it's almost like these people about to be humiliated too. But these people could have been showing this person's stuff. Like, this is like my family digging up all the dirt on me through my marriage and showing it to, like, taking my spouse into a secret society. The person could feel bad about sleeping around or something at first, but then they say, well, let me show you this. And then they show, or my team or my body, right? Show the person something, like something that will hurt somebody's feelings. Just put it like that, whatever it would be. You know what I'm saying? For me, I was a virgin when I met my person, but this would be something like somebody said that they was a virgin and they wasn't, or something. It's something here that somebody could have been doing behind the scenes. But that's what I said. Just because these people makeshift made this person more important on this journey or more valuable is not the truth. So also I heard about the Paris energy. So if somebody's name is Paris, I keep on hearing Hilton because they showing me like days in. So even if this is the Hilton energy, the Hilton brand, or whatever this is, like, I would think that if something dirty was happening in these hotels, I don't know what brand that hotel in Rosemont is, but instead of getting the person in that came to clean up after these evil ones was taken over, somebody would rather kick you out of something or something like this. There's something very significant about the Hilton name here, or the name Paris. Somebody's too in love with the money that they making, with some type of underground, because some of these hotels could have been built with secret things underneath them around the city, secret access, underground access and things like this. And it may not even have nothing to do with the hotel itself. The hotel could also maybe not know what's going on with the workers that they hire. It's something weird here. Like a janitor finding a secret passage and then find out for 20 years a janitor was looking at a hotel or something like this, or a hospital. And something gruesome that they found a little corner in the basement that nobody else would know about. And they was doing something gruesome down there. Could be something like this. But like I said, it would be illegal or not reputable to have these particular family members doing this particular job, especially if this is not your family. Like, imagine if you was even, adopted or something like this, and these people already like supposedly killed you. Now we don't study and look into death that much. You see what I'm saying? But in somebody's case, it's almost like they killed this child a long time ago and cloned something off of it, more like their family, so they don't get caught. So but they move these clones around so that they didn't get caught kidnapping. So say I'm talking about, or you was talking about, I think I was kidnapped or something. People will probably think you're crazy because they can produce something from somebody in their family with the DNA, right? Even if it's incest, they don't care because the greed goes that way. So somebody that was greedy or doing something, either they was doing incest and trying to cover it up, and that's why those children were sent away, all right, and brought back in when they needed them or something like this. But it's something that happened with the makeup, or it's something that happened with the original person. But I feel like these people are shocked to see that the consciousness is still in line. So whatever they did to the body, these are people that's consumed with the flesh. They're not realizing that the person is still like, I don't know, you might be fucking around killing somebody and they just appear in another body or come back, they just here still. Like, it's something weird like this, that somebody is not talking about. Two of Swords energy. Something is being blocked here. Somebody could have put you in the Two of Swords so that they can go off and have pleasure with somebody else and not talk about it. Okay, this could have been a gift from this secret group for stealing my identity and my inheritance. All right, but then these people could have put this person down or said, okay, well, if you don't want to do this one thing, then we're going to go ahead and just bust you up. And then the person just said, forget it, I'll just go back. Because maybe it wasn't that pleasurable. I'm not sure. But we got the Empress right after that, the Empress Queen of Wands. Like somebody ain't, whatever this shit is that's coming next, baby. Because I feel like this is, okay, when I'm thinking about the Empress energy, all right, this also is a group of the dead. So they only want to worship the dead. It's like the dead are blocking God's children. Like instead of Solomon having one demon, this is like a group of demons that stop and block God's children. So when I was thinking about this, the goat, okay, the goat tarot. See, that's what, okay, so now that makes sense from that last reading. Because I feel like the picture that I put up of myself the other day where I kind of look like my Uncle Jeffrey with the shoes and stuff like this all over my shirt, and I had that black necktie on, that was from the skies. We just call it the sky top. I just call it the sky top birthday. Because I got this one room or whatever in the city where the place with the donuts, they got like a donut shop underneath it. Like when you first walk in the entrance. And, you know, the donuts is weird, like a maple something bacon donut. And so it's like sweet, got the cream on top, and they got some crispy donut, some crispy bacon on the top. They got like, they had different donuts that you could purchase or whatever. Okay. That's like quirky donuts. And I rented the room there. Okay. And my friends came, only 3 people came up, I think. No, I think Candy came up real quick. That's why I was thinking like these people have to be in charge of their bots, they city bots. They would have to be. But I feel like somebody's trying to tell me something because I keep on seeing a vision when my friend was having her restaurant because her mom got harmed at her restaurant. They got a Mexican restaurant and she got harmed. And so the daughter had, you know, my friend had to take it over. You know, she took it over full time or whatever. And I remember she used to go to the city to go get her groceries at like some big, you know, wherever restaurants get their food from. And I don't know why it's like somebody was coming in trying to tell me that one time she never made it or something tragic happened or something happened when she was on her way. I don't know why that, because then that just made me think about, so if they got another, if they have doppelgangers at that time, you know, what if when these people, when I say, hey, you want to come to the city? Most times they're like, girl, I don't know, whatever. Like, you always trying to do something, like something else. Why you can't just have nothing at the house, or why we can't do something at the house or whatever? And, but sometimes they'll say, okay, I will go. But I feel like if these people are already sitting in some kind of position, they could have already knew how the background work or the city energy work or whatever. And so they wouldn't dare go. Like I told you, they just give the marching order to their city because like I said, if you were part of this group that was trying to stop me, the queen or the empress, there's perks to it. Right? So I was just thinking like, damn, that's kind of crazy or whatever. Like, what if when I was inviting my friends from like the hometown or my cousin, them, that wasn't even the version of them. Because, you know, if you're going to have a party or you're going to go party in the city, you know, if these people were vampires or witches or something, there could be code where, you know, nobody can't say, girl, we can't go into this. It, like, you know how a gang member be like, yeah, meet me over there on 5th Street and, you know, Womack or something. And it's like, what the fuck you mean on 5th and nigga, you know we don't go over there. It ain't even like out of fear. It's like out of some, you know what I'm saying? I never understood like the battle between, but then the respect, but then, you know, it's kind of crazy. It's like, it make it sound silly a little bit if you think about it then. You know, but it's true. This is how some people's mind is made up. Okay. So it's like, oh, on that side of the city, like if these people are vampires or something, they know what sides of the city they can't go on. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe they could call up their city robot or whatever and have the person meet you there. So I was just thinking about that birthday party because I think Candy came in for just a second. She left. Nisi stayed. Nina stayed. And I think Sophia. I don't remember Nisi being in any of the pictures though. Or I don't know if it was just me, Sophia, and me, Sophia, and Nisi. I know Nisi was there. Okay. I thought Nina was there. I don't know. Somebody got drunk as hell, or when I think about it, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. I'm not gonna say no names, but I just remember that birthday. The outstanding thing was confirmation. Somebody pissed in the bed, and everybody was wondering like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And I was just like, "Oh my god, I hope I don't have to get in trouble for this," you know, because it was a nicer hotel or whatever. But it's making me think: did something happen to somebody? You know, like I don't think that this person ever did that. I don't know if they did or not, but you know how they say when people real scared or before death, you know, before death, somebody could, you know, and that's why I said about the angels and demons coming around or knowing when you're in a public place. The Gay Rights Act actually is giving people the permission to harass people in public places. Now they can digitally try to harass you at home. They can use these 5G towers to be slick about it. Hopefully you'll be so crazy and everything and kill yourself. You see what I'm saying? Or you can expose whatever they're doing and keep your sanity while exposing it. But I keep on going back to that birthday party because they had that sky top. I remember getting ready. I could see myself in that bathroom in that big old mirror, fixing my wig and stuff like this. And we was about to get ready to go upstairs to the bar. And we actually went upstairs, had a little bit of a decent time or whatever. We had snacks and stuff like this. We came back, sat, talked shit, drank, or whatever like this. But I was wondering if that would be the closest one to that is the version of me that looked like that person or that uncle. Now, somebody, the goat tarot sound like my auntie Jennifer or my auntie Jenny, but I don't know why I feel like because this person has more of a that's why I'm saying this person got more of a smashed in face. Like her face is a little flat like that. And that's why I'm wondering if because that's why I said this is like somebody watching me in my regular atmosphere, my regular life, you know, and then trying to if I pull back and I go in a zone and I go silent, I'm doing that for a reason, but they're trying to use that as a judgment, like they didn't know me when I was actually going out and being lively and things like this. And plus, it shows how silly these people is because we're not going off of anybody's fucking attendance or appearance or anything. The closer you get into a higher elevated status, mentally, emotionally, you know, you're not. None of that shit matters about how you shine in front of other people. We talk about a light that people can't help. They've led to it like a moth to a flame. You didn't even know that these many people were secretly watching you that knew who you was. You see what I'm saying? So I was thinking about this. Somebody could also maybe be even pregnant, possibly. But I was thinking, is somebody trying to make this person the empress here? But I feel like this is my harvest because the goat tarot looked like a mix between me in high school. I call her Betty Boop. The picture I showed y'all of me and the 4 friends sitting on the bed waiting for my friend to get dressed so we can go out. Shit, this could also be Tish. I think Tish Moore. That was one of Niecy's friends too. Um, this could be a mix between that. I don't know why we're going back to the apartments across the street from Waukegan High School when they used to stay there and we used to spend the night over there so we could kick it or whatever. You know how it be, teenagers. We all sit back. We be out late riding around. You know what I'm saying? Go. Her mom wasn't really tripping. We all be piled up in there on the couch, the floor, and everything like this. And then the next morning, we all go into the beauty supply and shit like this to go get hair and stuff like this and iron our clothes to get dressed so we can go out for the whole day again and kick it. Those days, okay? But I remember, we just gonna call him D. I remember I think this boy named D lived in those same apartments at the same time. And I was like, and I used to think that he was cute. Now my friend, okay, from that apartments energy, then my friend Candy started being friends with him. And I'm like, oh, you cool with him or whatever? I'm like, yeah. Oh, I thought he was cute or whatever like this. You know, and she like, girl, he's just my friend or whatever like this or something like that. But I remember I used to be like, yeah, that motherfucker kind of fine or whatever like that. Back then, like when we was at her apartment, if I had to go out to the car, if we was sitting out there on the balcony or something like this, you know how it be when you think somebody cute and then you just be thinking, oh, every time that person walk past, you be like, damn. So I think that I don't know why I'm associating that with it may not have been exact apartments, but I think around that way that person lived. And when we was over there, he used to drive past or whatever like that. I don't know why we're talking about this, but it makes me think about. Mm, I call her Betty Boop, like more so when I was like 14, 15. I mean 13, 14 maybe. Okay, probably around that age. A mix between that person and, excuse me, my auntie Jenny, and then also me with the Jeffrey energy. So that's, I don't know, it's almost like these people hijacked the DNA or the genome from, like somebody tried to recreate me, but leave my dad's DNA out, or I don't know, y'all. This is like weird because y'all have to see how I'm looking at this weird science, weird something. We just seen science in reverse. And it's kind of funny because when I said I wonder if something ever happened to my friend on her way to Chicago when she used to be going, making those trips. Okay? And then we got the tower and the star. And I told y'all there's some kind of injustice that could have happened. The tower and the star. Now, what if what if the outsiders had joined in us in a union or something like this? What if my friend was really a handler and not a friend? What if my cousin, my best cousin since a little girl, that we shared everything with each other growing up? What if that was a handler? What if the two girlfriends of my dad, no, the two daughters, I said the two girlfriends of my dad's girlfriend. Well, that could be something. But the two daughters of my dad's girlfriend, what if all these people started out as, like I said, they say, oh, what do you want? I'll give you gifts. Like in some of these shows, you'll see that like the kings or whatever, they give each other like gifts. Sometimes say horses, but this could mean women, things like this. It's like, I don't know, somewhere along the line, they turned into handlers instead of ladies in waiting, which is some type of, this would be some kind of injustice. It would be some type of treason, right? Each one holding on to my identity very tightly, fighting each other to see who's going to be me in the end when I'm dead, premeditating my murder. Like, a father figure or something like this a feather could have even could have been hearing things in places where I wasn't when it come to family and what they would do if they was the one doing something. Somebody could have gave a handler position to this friend. And I'm just thinking, like, did they do something to one of her clones or her? And this led somebody into some type of stardom here. Or, like I said, I had to think about when Adele came out. Like, what happened? And what was the big tearjerker when Adele came out at that award show? You know, they be knowing what the fuck going on. Celebrities know a lot more. But, and she was like, oh, Beyonce, oh, yum, 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 yum. I just so, you know, I just love you so much. And I just so, if there's the one thing that I'm so grateful for. So, you see what I'm saying? It's like somebody got because there's a Virgo involved here. They've been like a rival, but the lower self is like a rival of mine, and the higher self is like obsessed. Okay? So it's like, oh, well, I'll take this and that. Somebody playing God, like, well, I'll take this and that, these friends, or I'll take this away from you or something. Like somebody didn't like the way somebody looked, and with their family, with their people, like somebody just didn't. Somebody just didn't. This could also be somebody that wears other women's essence. Somebody eats people, consumes people. I was hearing that turtle tail movie, but like, oh, unless you run into a barracuda. A bear what? A barracuda, they sneak up on you and they eat you. Like he was like tell him a scary story, okay? But I was hearing a barracuda or something like this. I don't know. All right, this could be different type of spell work for different type of cultures as well. Because I noticed at that time, my friend Candy, my old best friend, she was more at that time, and I don't give a fuck about the haters that's talking about I'm gossiping, because gossip is now, motherfucker. I don't talk to any of these people. We are talking about crimes that could have happened around people that might help free souls, bitch. Take your ass somewhere else if you think that we being messy. I ain't never been a messy bitch in my life. And motherfuckers that told me shit, even these people, if they betrayed me or something like this, that I still ain't opened up my fucking mouth about. But it could be important to know now, if motherfuckers want to take my shit behind the scenes and leak it so that they can use people against me, it might be important to know. It makes me feel better to be able to say this. And plus, these people already crossed over. Something already happened to these people. If the Trayvon Martin is really a clone of Sophia Parham with a nose job, you already made it to the news and involving a death, so you already over there. So I don't even know why this would even matter. So that's not what the fuck we doing over here. I ain't never been no messy bitch. I stopped talking to people because they gossip too much. I don't want to sit on the phone with your ass talking about people all day. So find yourself something to do. Anyway, at that time, my friend was, you know, a lot of times I feel like these people are sitting around just like this bird sitting on this wire looking at me like, say it. She had been hanging around with, like I told you, I will say the D boy is Puerto Rican. His brother is Puerto Rican. Okay. I noticed that she's Mexican, but I'm looking back now and I'm like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Let us find one like us. And I'm wondering, you know what I'm saying? Okay, she was with Jay and Joanna and all them. All of them are more like Colombian, Puerto Rican, or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, tell me, depending if these people have people inside and outside the Truman Show, because we going here, it must be important. And one of those girls had a baby with my cousin. So these ties of these baby mamas with these men in the family, no matter if these are distant relatives or not, there's usually something to that. These people didn't accidentally have babies with these particular men. Okay? They didn't. Whether it's led by their ancestors, intelligence, whatever it is, a lot of times it's not. It wasn't for no reason. I'm talking about in every family. It's all a setup when it comes to family. If you putting it before yourself or putting their feelings above your ascension or whatever. It just, I don't know. You do what you want to do. I'm not doing it. They make it harder for you though, because they want to say, "Oh, you stop talking to these people." Well, it ain't like we got to do an argument or nothing with one person, but I just stopped to work on myself. And if that's a problem for you, then you don't understand that. Motherfucker, the phone go both ways. If I told you, if you my best friend or you my sister or we've been tight like this since the 2nd grade, and I tell you, girl, I'm just taking a little time for myself or something like this, and it been 4 or 5 years and you ain't tried to call me, especially if you know me, because people know me. They know I can shut down. They know, you know what I'm saying? I might not talk to somebody for a long time. They know it ain't no beef or nothing. They just know that I can usually do that. I can pull away, focus on my house and my kids, or focus on my crafts, or just whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And they know that I can do that. Okay, and I could not talk to your ass in a minute, and then you might call me, or I call you like, "Hey girl, it been a minute," and then you just sit there and talk forever, like, "Hey, oh my God." So, okay, let's rewind. Um, but think about that, okay? And we know that this gossip train is not fake, or this whatever people say. Yeah, the person just weird. They just stop. You know that it's not fake when they gotta say, "Where's Shalonda?" or "Where's Becky?" or "Where's whoever?" You know, she don't come around no more, girl. They either going in on your ass when you ain't there, or they're like, I don't know. I just don't talk to her no more, or whatever. But if these motherfuckers, if you in a situation, everybody ain't get to be the empress, and then have motherfuckers think that they shouldn't be. And any bitch that's sitting in that spot, you a fucking clown anyways, because it's not your fucking spot. Your shit don't match up with it or nothing. And you just know niggas over here like fake shit. They might like real purses and real Dooney and Burks and shit like this, but you don't like real motherfuckers, and I don't like people like that. You see what I'm saying? So I noticed that. So this ain't nothing. This ain't prejudice. This ain't nothing. This is saying that cycles repeat themselves. It's nothing that we can really get away with. And we really talking about your makeup or the strands that's in you. And I ain't even talking about your skin color, your face, your hair texture, or nothing like this. This your fucking makeup. This is some of this shit running families. Betrayal. Shit like this. You just mad. You showing me, you just, with these people hating and trying to block me and act like, oh, you out of it all or something like this. You just showing me which ones you are. But there's always a thing, because if these people took this route and they were sent or went or chose to go out of the Truman Show and go on a different trail as me, even these 3 friends, what I said, my friend and her 2 friends, you know, or my friend and Jessica and my boyfriend and the girl Natalie, if these people were sent on a different mission, because their stance might be different than mine, or to do something and the person knew that they was wrong by leaving me behind, if they got this hot choice to go party it up in the hills or something, like, or be on a fucking reality TV show, you know, somebody could have thought that, well, let's get somebody that's like us. I keep hearing that over and over for the past 24 to 48 hours. These must be opportunities that was given to people. So at one point in time, somebody said, let's choose somebody like us. Fun, free, no kids. Somebody that's light skinned, or somebody that's don't look like her. You know, somebody that get lit, for whoever you are, whatever this is. Who knows what somebody's choice would be if they get an opportunity and they chose not to take you. It's like almost like somebody keeps saying, I'm sorry. I must have tried 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry. You know, maybe somebody was feeling some kind of way. They was big and they lost a lot of weight. And they was around cute girls that had lost a lot of weight or was already skinny. And so this person started having skinny girl, you know, forgot about, you know, where they come from or something like this. And then we just talking about scenarios all together. And then they thought you don't fit in no more or something. And if they got an opportunity to go and advance and get on another TV show, because now you're just making me think this whole shit is just a TV show. Somebody's whole life was a TV show or something like this. So not only does this tell me that many more people know about the crimes that was done against somebody, and many people know the truth, but they're refusing to admit it. Okay. So you have to fuck what you talking about. You have to look at shit this way. It doesn't. But when these spiritual things come around, and these lineal things, and these witchy things and stuff come around, you have to be. So maybe somebody did that to you or me in the past. And then because God wouldn't be measuring it up, these people thought that if these people did somebody wrong, they thought that their life was better than ours. So if we can use these people or the storylines as an example to tell our story, who mad? So if somebody left you or me out in something, the thing I'm taking from the whole thing. Hold on, wait a sec. What's I'm going to get a needle. Yeah, but can you just give me a pack of cigarettes on the way back? I don't know because my applicator doesn't work. So I don't have to leave? I'll see my applicator. Newport 100s. So somebody could have did that to you 20 years ago, and then 5 years ago, somebody could have did this same thing to them. Because I had to match this up. One of the play sisters kind of remind me, she looked kind of a little bit Puerto Rican. So I'm just wondering if, this is some of us finding out that we ain't even who we thought we was. You get what I'm saying? So it just made me wonder, like, because I remember when I had my youngest within the past 15 years, I had to take a seat back, and I had to, stick to, when they're young, I like to stay around and not go out that much. So for the first 3-4 years, back then or whatever, right? So this is what God is sewing together for me now, okay? But my play sister was always kind of real thick or heavy set, and she lost. Now this could just be a clone. The real her could have, like I told you, I'm telling you, somebody went to royal court. A group of people from me went to royal court. Did they have a clone of me with them and they killed that person? I don't know. But these people are not that smart, okay? And whatever they doing is not the end all. These people think that they got the final say or something, or who lives and dies. Nah, bitch, so that the brooding vipers can escape hell. It's not happening that way. All these people getting dragged down. I'm telling you, if some of these people was watching me all this time trying to harass me or do stuff or change stuff in my life to make me look bad or whatever this is, they should have been looking at their own stories and how they ended up in that position in demon land. But they feel like the demons have defeated God or something. So they not going to feel that. They feeling some type of false victory or something. So they're not going to feel that. All right, the haughtiness before the fall of all them. So yeah, at one time because we heard something tragic could have happened even 15 years ago. So she lost all this weight, all right, and then I was staying home, and I remember her and my BFF, so my play sister, my fake sister, and my best friend started to hang out more. They was both getting a lot of attention when we were going out and stuff like this, looking real good. I was the plumpest in the group at that time. All right. I was like 1.8. I was a bigger girl still at that time of the group. And, usually I didn't feel like this, but you know how when somebody lose weight for the first time, they be like a little bit, just a tiny bit vain. You know what I'm saying? In the mirror on top, whatever. They be feeling different, and it's okay. I just noticed that I was like, oh, let me excuse myself. But what God is saying, it may not even be just that. Did you ever think that those ain't your confirmation? Those ain't your real friends. Where your real friends at? Okay? How many? So I don't know whoever said that in their lyrics. Where your real friends at? And then that song, Real Friends. I don't know how many real friends. If I guess I'm gonna have to go back and see when this song was made. I think my friend did get braces because she used to have like a little bit of something with her teeth. I can't even remember her smile before. I can't remember her smile from before, even though I knew her since the eighth grade. But I think she got braces or something too. So these girls were preparing for something. They could have been preparing to exit the Truman Show. I mean, there was two nice looking, and this would make me wonder, did it? Because I seen some pictures on Facebook, y'all. I seen some pictures on Facebook that got sent. Like I was scrolling through, and I seen some group of people, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did it look like it was like some stuff? You could tell these people live like on the south side of Chicago or some shit like this. You know, they live that kind of lifestyle or something. But I was looking, and I was like, why did it look like Nina? I just don't know because I wasn't. I'm saying this because for like 2 years they was kicking it hard, and I wasn't a part of the equation. This is the first time that me and my best friend was not a part. Like if it was me and her, and then if somebody else was coming along with us, you know, this was the first time. It's telling me that this is something important because it's the first time when me and her wasn't together. She was hanging out with the place that they were like best friends now. Okay, even when I'm thinking about the baby shower, they had got together and figured out how they was going to come to my daughter's birthday party. This was like 5 years ago, whatever, 6 years ago. They had made up their plan. It was kind of weird because usually, you know, I'd be talking to one of them to go to a baby shower or something like this. But they had, you know, and they came and pulled up the baby shower together. Okay. Which was not something strange, but kind of, if I think about it. It was not something strange, but kind of. Something felt different if I think back. You know, you get like you hot, y'all having fun and everything like this. You know, somebody could have got turned into a vampire. Like anything could have happened here. And it's funny because we got the tower and the star, and I can't help but see the energy of. I see the energy of Candy when I hear Adele speak or I see her movements. But when I look at her face, it looked like Nina. It looked like they painted her. They dyed her. Or it looked like something those two could have created to get like they could have spliced. The scientists in reverse could have spliced seed between those two. Like say all our life, these people that we've been close to, they've been splicing genes with like splicing with us. It's easier that way to splice with whoever you best friends with, whoever you cool with, or whatever this is. Or like I said, to obliterate one race, one group, and then create something new as if that group never existed. Because everybody's mad at that one person only because of their anointing. So like I would be the only one, say I'm the queen's heir, but I was not making no choices. Everybody else around me, they not even legit. And they was the ones making all the choices. Like everybody, somebody was slowly bringing these people in. Even if this was my mother, let's say that wasn't my real mother. You see what I'm saying? Or something like this. These people just wanted my fucking crown all my life. And this is what they were working on. So this person go pulling in on friends that I went to school with, making deals with them, giving them sweetheart deals and giving them all kind of deals and shit like this. Somebody would have to feed these people something in order to get them to go this far or betray somebody. Or I'm talking destiny swap shit, man. It don't just come up overnight. And look, we got 16 here. That what I say, 15, 16 years or something like this ago. Look, 16, 17. This when I would have been pregnant. 16, 17 years ago. And for it looked like it's saying for the past 11 years, you know, like these people could have even accidentally gave up their power. They've been doing unjust things. And we got tar. We got the toe. The tower could be because somebody tried to tow somebody away. So these people could have made little deals with like reptilians and aliens. I feel like people been picking alien families. Like the aliens been shopping for humans or whatever to splice with. Or they always been this. It's just the mission. This is the part of the mission right now. I think there's a song called The Mission. All right. So, but these people didn't want me to make one step forward on my mission. Like open up, realize who you are, and let's just take that away from you. Like you're never gonna feel the lifestyle. Just know that you are, and you felt that outburst, you felt that kundalini, whatever, you felt that. Now sit your ass down. This is what they thought they about to do. We just needed that energy. Now we suck that energy from you. Now sit here. So for the past 11 years, somebody, and when I'm saying they, we don't know who these they is that said that or came up with this plan, but this would be an easy way with money involved that friends and family could get involved, okay? So whatever somebody's been doing, and it got tar energy with the star, and then we got the toe energy with the tower. Somebody could have got caught transferring a child or trafficking a child, towing a child away. So I'd have been pregnant 16 years ago. Yeah, I would have been actually pregnant. Somebody could have got caught removing an egg or something like this. I feel like even with the Trayvon thing, I'm seeing a spell around it. Like that was a ritual. And the Skittles is very significant. The Arizona tea is very significant. And the fucking whatever is the other thing was very significant. Also, they were saying, was it a stunt for publicity for like political arena? But it also got something to do with LGBTQ in them. Or people that have been living in this world a long time, they just slightly change their appearance from male to female, from light skin to dark skin, from big nose to little nose, and then they keep going on and they keep stealing people's destinies and living longer lives. It's real. I forgot the thing that, but when you listening to the story, you know, the storyline, because it's a ritual, I'm starting to, you know, process rituals too now. Mm. So we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. This could be this eternal energy, the other candy. This person came on the scene 11 years ago, and this changed something. Somebody could have got, this person could be gay. Or these people could have started experimenting with something. This star and this tower energy, whoever they are. Somebody could have got the juice from you or me. And then they brought this person on the team and gave the juice to this person. Now, these people that would have been coming in around me as like assistants of the royal crown, they're supposed to be in service to me. But even their connection to me was some type of immunity, right? But since I didn't go through any kind of coordination, so this is keeping somebody separate, like using somebody's power that they don't know that they have, but they not at their full capacity. By the time they get there, you or another person want to be at that capacity. So this person can't bring judgment down on this whole group. Because now they close as hell. They done made a lot of money together. They fucked around with each other. They close, they bonded with each other. But see, I'm hearing like this Queen of Wands was there all the time. The Queen of Swords here in reverse was there the whole time. It's the reason why somebody wasn't getting what was supposed to be coming to them. So say it's your turn to start getting your restitution or your um what do you call it? Um Reparations or your payout or something. When you get in this tax bracket or when you get to this level, when you able to get access to this money, you get your eyes open up. You get to see how the real world work on the outside. And somebody couldn't have me or you do that. It would have exposed the whole thing. So they had to get something in your likeness up in there. Okay. Also with the grasses here within the last yeah, that's why I just seen a American eagle with the grass on it. They had to get these people. These are diaspora people. These are not real Americans. These are offspring of grasses or something. It's not the soil. It's not nothing like this. It's not the heavens either. It's just like the offspring of something. It's because of these greens here. This could be people from like North Chicago, Illinois, in that area, that vicinity, and the family members that still stay there or something like this, or stayed there longer than me. Or I told y'all they could have cloned my sister, the two sisters, when we lived in Rolling Green's apartments, and then we just moved on. Something could have happened where I had to move on because of whatever was going on in that area. And they could have moved me north to like, we moved to like what we called a white neighborhood back then. Why we got moved to this white neighborhood? It's boring over here. Because we was used to just being around. We can go walking around, kicking it, whatever like this. We was like right in the middle of the urban area. But these people could have stayed behind because they're stuck there. Like they have to serve a term there. It's almost like these counties could be broken up in like prison systems or something. I don't know. But this Queen of Swords in reverse, which could be this eternal energy, this could be the reason why I wasn't getting something from whatever happened. Like say these people got some kind of payout for what happened, some experiment that happened to us over there in Rolling Greens or in North Chicago or something. Or chemicals, like something weird could have happened. 11 years ago, they could have got this payout, but I wasn't getting none of this. These people was giving it to this other person because that person was fitting more into the bracket as them. Because I'm saying this because you got this tar energy, tar baby energy, or Targaryen energy. We got also have Re. Somebody names could start with Re or end with Re, like Tyree or Re something. Okay. Reese. I don't know. Also Arkansas. Something could have happened to somebody on the way to Arkansas or when they were in Arkansas. But I feel like this is what's about to get somebody caught up here. With the Fool in reverse, they shouldn't have did this. Somebody getting somebody else's like restitution or payout within the past 11 years, 11 months, 11 days, bitch. I don't know, weeks. Well, I don't know why it's getting so deep over here.
If I buy any cigarettes out of pocket, I'm probably gonna leave a little bit later.
Oh, you didn't go yet?
I'm about to leave now.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we didn't do nothing.
That
So
don't.
if I'm getting them, then
No, I think I got the cash upstairs,
where is it?
or it's in my purse right there by the couch. Trying to trap me in a damn baby said situation. Maybe even, I don't know, somebody might be trying to feel some kind of way about somebody like, bitch, you was stealing this person money for the last 11 years. And this might be somebody that needed something on this person so that they could get with you. Or they could get with somebody else. They needed to find something on this person. So it's like, you know that somebody did something to you and you own this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You own this person. You could see it. Some of these people you never met in your life, you might see them on social media and recognize their energy. It just depends on how potent your fucking energy is. This could also be saying they shouldn't have did that because I don't know, maybe a union, somebody tried to put me in a union with another girl, but because this person was using the identity, it's like this person was stuck with this person. It's something these people did that caught them up in something where two people might have ended up having to be together or something like this, or something can be proven that it wasn't me that was sleeping with this person. Like say somebody got pictures of you sleeping with somebody, but it's like grainy quality. You can't really see that because somebody might have like the same facial features or phenotype. Like me, I got big cheeks, you know, something like that. Like there's a couple people that I see that got the same type of, you know, phenotype as me, almost the same build a little bit, you know. Somebody could have been doing this to play the part of your life. Or this is like somebody trying to keep you in a stuck in a thing forever, some type of commitment or something that you don't even know nothing about. This shit is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. We got motherfuckers coming here from other countries, being us, the abundant part of us, those of us that's children of God that's supposed to be getting some type of gifts at the end. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be getting some type of upgrade or something. And people are coming here from other countries, marrying you secretly, and enjoying this lap of luxury that you're supposed to be in. Or this powerful positions that we supposed to be in. They was given to us at birth. Like, and we were being watched all our life. And we made it to the point where they're like, yeah, she's ready for her position. And somebody else, zoop, knock your ass out, kill you or something like this. Or take you off the server. And then they plug themselves in. They didn't have to work for this or nothing. They wasn't chosen or nothing. This is like some kind of systematic something here. And then we have the Six of Swords. Somebody ended up going to jail. Okay? This could be two women that was in a relationship at some point in time. Damn. Because somebody keep telling me like, oh, you used to be my girl, something like this. I'm thinking, I ain't never dated a fucking girl. Y'all had to have a clone. You had to have a clone, or you lying or something like this. Or again, somebody tried to sacrifice you. Because I just put up two girls today. Two friends that I met that were dated before or whatever like this. Okay. I started talking to the one girl. We're going to call her M first. Michelle, we'll call her Michelle. I started talking to her first and getting to know each other. And then her friend Chanel started talking to me. And then we started talking to each other like cool on some cool shit. Okay? The girl had a girlfriend that I was talking, that we were not talking, but we were getting to know each other. Like, oh yeah, I was thinking I'm about to go out this weekend. Oh girl, I can't stay in my job. Such and such, such and such. Like, what even made you think that? Well, I don't know. I was having some issues with my, you know, whatever like this. Like, I was just being curious or whatever like this, wanted to talk to a girl. I kind of thought that I would do that with your friend or whatever, but it didn't work or whatever like this. This was like regular conversation shit we be talking about. All right? And so I know that these people wasn't, if these are Star Trekky people and somebody was using a retina scan on with me and they was choosing these people like off of like living through me, like I don't know, and recruiting them like into something. But this is like a wicked feather or brother or somebody of kinship, a male that's in a powerful position, like a governor or a mayor or a president. That then this means that these people, even with the Ferdinand and Isabella, the Isabel energy, okay, the Keith Sweat and then the Stephanie Ray energy, like all these people was preying on me. Like I thought I was meeting new friends. I wasn't hanging out with my friends that much. They was living in Illinois busy and stuff like this. And I thought I found a new group of people to hang out with, but this was all a part of this sham. And I don't know why I'm hearing like the masculine energy that actually bought the house in Kenosha with me. This person could have been a part of this, a leader of this. Like this motherfucker people was there at the hotel if something weird happened to me at the fucking hotel. If not this person, that people was there. Somebody was there. Because people is not showing up in your life the way they really look as reptilians behind the scenes. Their features, they be bald and stuff like this. Got bald. The people look different. They look different in the dark. They can also force human, like commit with humans without our permission, to force things on us that we don't even know that these people exist or these beings exist. But they think it's real. Like it's some shit going on like this. And it's facts. The way they write it down is like it's facts. Like you was dating it. No, the fuck I wasn't. I never dated a girl. I never been intentionally. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I mean, at least I'm honest. Even when I was just curious, like, what can spice up my sex life? I think maybe I should try that. And I started talking to my spouse about it. It was never like, oh, I just love a girl. I just like it. Just what I mean. So I look at it different as not being gay. Somebody just could be like would have liked to have a sex with a girl. It's not even. I mean, I'm just sorry. There got to be some people out there. I'm really not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. As long as I'm honest. As long as I'm honest. I'm married. I wanted to see what it's like to experience a female. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what part of my life I was in at that time. I don't call that gay. I think if you got caught like always looking at women in the in the damn locker room, you grew up, you accidentally like you already had something intimate happen with a girl when you was a teenager or a kid. You kept on doing it. It's a difference to me. I feel like the way that they systematically like pull the children and young people into the whole LGBTQ and thing is just making them feel like you have to be gay if you did this. No, you could have just been somebody that wanted to see what it's like to have sex with a woman, and that's it. Matter of fact, when I was growing up, I thought that that's what that was. Cause I like boys too much. I was head over heels for boys. A boy, you know what I'm saying? A boy I like or something. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to be head over heels with a boy. But even when he said, well, okay, go ahead and experiment, whatever, and I started looking around, it was the okay for me to start looking some kind of way. It's still like, oh, it looked like this person is nice. What's the personality like? What's this like? Like I said, it just never really worked out for me to have like a F buddy that was a girl. It never worked out. So, and I think when people get caught up in this process, then they say, oh, I must be or something like this. And then you sign up for some old other shit. I'm telling you what I said. I know I can't be gay because at some point in time, during that encounter that we about to have, or we being intimate with each other, you got to have a wand at some point in time. You can't I just can't. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. I just can't. It's like a king or a queen. There's more weird shit that we done heard that kings and queens done in the past. The fact that I was curious about what it would be like to have a sexual encounter with a woman at some point in time in my life is not the fucking end of the world. Okay? So that's just for anybody out there that be teetering on. I know that many teenagers or kids don't, but still young people are influenceable, or their brains ain't even really fully developed until their mid-20s or something like this. So, that's just something that's out there. Okay? So the girl dissed me or whatever, and she was like, no. I told her, yeah, I'm married, it's true, and I'm just looking for an experience or something. Oh, she was like, no, honey, I'm gay. Like, I'm gay. We don't, like, it was almost like it was offensive. And I'm like, I didn't mean that. Like, I thought that it was people out there that, wouldn't mind just having like a little fling or something. I don't know. And the girl never, like, nothing happened between me and the Michelle girl. Nothing happened between me and the other girl, not even a little bit. But these people had had a relationship before. So now I'm starting to look at these as like crisis actors. It's just not on the level. Like people like, bitch, we looking at you now and whatever this is. Who would want to have crisis actors around you? It's true though. I think that these were crisis actors. Okay. Somebody was taking people out of my body, okay, which is the group of people as me as a royal, regardless, it's my makeup, regardless if they wanted to acknowledge me or not. There's a cumulus or a group of people that was following me secretly and watching me behind the scenes in my life. If whoever I was running into, if they was like, oh yeah, let's splice this person with our Shalonda, let's splice this person with our Shalonda, or whatever, however the aliens or the other people do it, somebody else was watching and getting that out of the way and saying, we gonna splice this. I cannot, I think that it was the Henley side of the family. I think it's whatever is connected to them. Somebody was like, yeah, she got good taste in people. Honestly, this is what I'm picking up on. This could even be somebody kicking it with a female and getting married to a female. And this person is figuring out that these two girls used to be together while they sitting there talk confirmation, while they sitting there talking about, because somebody think they got a, this is some man that think, okay, I'm going to tell you who this man look like. This is one of these men that be like, I'm with a girl that ain't even been with nobody because she been gay all her life. Somebody else has the belief that by giving oral to a lot of women, it enhances the pineal gland. This is what somebody thinks. Whoever this man is a douche. Also, this could be somebody from your bloodline, an older woman, and this could be your person. Because I'm noticing how this person got both hands inside the robe or whatever. This makes me think about my person. I know they didn't try to make this person into a girl to clean up. Okay, they put the person through a transformation so that to hide his past. Okay, that's a side note off of this card. But I still feel like this person, like, well, I thought that was a good idea to have a woman that was gay and just turn her straight, turn her out and turn her straight. But now I'm seeing all the heat on my back. But this is exactly what this person could get. Because this person could have used the gang against you or me, whoever this male is. They thought that shit was cute and these girls was at bay or whatever. But once, something turned into something serious, now all these kitties that was licked on and everything is coming back to hunt. And that's one thing right there. Oop, it just flipped over in reverse. That's one thing right there. Is you ready for that energetic something? Somebody is like a professional coochie eater. Like somebody do this for a living. I don't know who does that, but somebody do. They just love it or something. Okay. And then look, we got these jagged edges or these little pieces of the notes or something right here. Some paper or mail that was going to somebody. Maybe somebody was in jail and people were sending somebody mail. Something is being shown here. With these roses, this Rosemont energy, that these people was risen, okay? Or the roses and the bushes, okay? It's something here. Okay? Something dozen roses, the joy of children laughing around you. These are the makings of you. It's giving me something like this because somebody's like, oh, we loving you or something like this. But I don't think you want these people love. Somebody keep on sending the song sorry. They must have did something like some notes. Somebody could have got your phone or something and you could have been talking to somebody and then you was just talking to this person as a regular person. You probably didn't even like this person. And somebody added on some love letters or something, act like you was talking love stories to this person's back and forth and it wasn't even you. Like it was several other people making love notes to somebody. This could even be somebody trying to get somebody that's obsessed to be attached to a person by pretending like all these messages is coming from this person. Or you was writing letters to somebody, or you was communicating telepathically with somebody, and all these other people put their name on it as if that was them. Like it's like somebody coming back to the kingdom looking for Cinderella. You see what I'm saying with the shoe? It's almost like that. It's like, and everybody trying to stick their foot in there. Even some people got it on their foot, but then it popped off across the room. This is what this is giving me here. Or like Ariel, when he's like, I need to find her, the girl that I heard the voice. It's giving me like a person doing this. All right. Somebody could have became a lover of themselves. Like this could be a male, and this the female version of him. Somebody turned themselves into it because they got trust issues or something. Like somebody did something like this, and then here's the gay girl that was allegedly gay all the time. So this person thinking, oh well, this a grown woman that ain't never been penetrated. This could be like a turn on for somebody. Like somebody could have a fetish about this, like turning gay girls that been gay all their life straight. Somebody could have a fetish, but something could be an end to something here. Ten of Swords. The worst thing is somebody went in a whirlwind or something, and this person is not. I feel like this person is not coming back to you. If they was, like, this was like supposed to be a connection between two people. All these people in the background was supposed to be working to get these two people connected back or connected. And everybody just ruined it. It's something that's so soiled now. This could have been a guy like, oh, I turned this girl straight or whatever like this. But you don't know, like, would that come with, like, this like a group of witches or something killed the person. But like these witches is obsessed with you. And then, this man was made for you. And like whoever this person is not going to make it to you, or they didn't make it to you. Like somebody was naive. And then I'm hearing our next guest. That song came on earlier. Somebody's like, oh, open arms. Come here. Come back home. I don't know what this is. I don't know if somebody found out how dirty somebody did somebody. I don't know if somebody finding out the truth about something. But there's darkness hovering over a place. And these people want to bring you. Look. We got star energy. It says star right next to this. Look at that black, dark, blue. There's darkness, dark waters, or I don't know, hanging over something. And these people trying to get you to come back up in there. And then they're going to just what? Spy on you, or they're going to attack you. Okay? These are people that will try to use technology or microwave technology or something else to like irritate you to death till you want to move or sell the house or something like this, or change the people around you until you're just sick of them and you hate them or something. It's something like this. Somebody's using some kind of technology to do this with this Ace of Swords. This is the truth. Or they offer you to come back home because they was making more money off of you and they treated you like shit. But if these people were like a secret dark child organization where they make money off of unsuspecting people that don't know that they being recorded, they could have got rid of you. Like, yeah, she always the quiet one or something like this, or something like this, or oh, it's better to have these other bitches or whatever because they do this or something. Somebody thought that you was the problem or thought that you something. So okay, they thought if they send you away and still keep doing what they was doing, they would still be extraordinary, or this county will get more underground views or something. But it's just with you not there, it just ain't the fucking same. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Like it's 20 of us and it's just one person. It can't hurt that bad. But somebody is like the soul of the community or something. Like, for real. They don't want something to end here. Okay? I don't know why they look like Bambi. He's scrappy. Somebody don't want something to end. that these people are the people of the community or something like this. This could be somebody like in somewhere in the South or Georgia, because the Eight of Wands is going down and shooting down to the South here. Death. I'm telling you, somebody doesn't want something to end. Okay, but it's something, I don't know, something might have to, because somebody is holding on to something. Somebody did something, y'all. They know, I'm hearing, they know what the fuck they did. Yeah, they trying to stop. I'm telling you, somebody is like nostalgia. They trying to make bad stuff about you in the past, like something you was doing bad, you wasn't. They just don't want to get this tower. They don't want their reputation ruined. Starting stable with these greens. It's something about their connection with the greens. And if the greens has something to do with Kanika, you see what I'm saying? This shit is deep. It's like political. Like these people ain't, there's people that try to come out of the entertainment industry because they knew that the fall was going to be coming, and they try to place themselves in political, and the two don't mix. Also, the devil and something, I'm telling you, something shady. You was never the devil. You was never something shady. But these people, maybe these people are trying to say, well, let's start stable. We know you was not the one doing this wrong. You was not, okay, we'll be honest or something. Because whoever this is, they don't want these particular greens or these other people to get you. It's like, you know, or these dark waters, or but it's too late. It's like overflowing emotions here for somebody that's seeing something clearly, and then heavy burdens for a bloodline. Like this could be the people, whether this is your, I mean, heavy burdens for like some people that call and they say if your blood or some bloods or whatever this is. Because also the crypt energy, something is creeping up with that dark blue. That could be crypt energy as well, or democratic energy. All right. And it's something, it's heavy burdens for Republicans or bloodlines, or like I said, if I was supposed to go through the red door and then the blue door through two doors or Tudor energy, there's no resources or nothing left, or there's no, like these people block me from going through something here. Yeah, future plan, to block out some future plans here. Garden, Three of Wands. Like these people was collecting my money and not giving it to me. A group of people, Republicans. In one of them books we read, the Republicans was having a debate, and they was like, y'all know where we get our money from the earth. So this is like the Republicans was stealing from Gaia, and actually of a bloodline or something. And look, these people might even be foreign to whatever this is. Or these is people that was claiming to be, like these are plants or people that was claiming to be a part of a bloodline. They're not. This could be a father or a grandfather that been wrecking all this hell, and somebody, y'all got the same taste, you got the same something. Like this person was in competition with you, supposed to be a elder helping you. This is the person you call when somebody beating you up. But instead, this is the person that call you when somebody beating them up. But they never fuck when they have the power to stop their friends and these people to stop doing horrible things to you. They act like they couldn't see it. See, we talk about these traits that men carry or in relationships, but what about some of these feathers? And what about some of these dads that knew that they girlfriends or something, or a mom that knew that their boyfriend was being shitty towards one kid because it reminded them of her ex-husband or something like this, shit like this. Or the truth is that dad was really your dad, or closer to being your dad or something like this. And the dad that we left behind ain't your real dad, instead of somebody telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. It's something like this. And so somebody was you thought that this person didn't like your dad, but really if the person should have reworded something like, oh, I'm your real dad, or something like this. It's something like this, y'all. Okay? It's something weird. Ace of Cups. Some people that thought they had heavy weight in a situation, they don't have that anymore. And I just had said in my head, what about this high priestess? This high priestess is not the empress. This gold tarot is not the empress. This could be also like another person that feel like they owe you a bid because they stole your cognitive skills or they stole your something in the back in the day and you can't use that no more. So these is people that dedicate their life to serving you in some kind of way secretly because they might be holding on to a gift that you need to survive. So they feel responsible to watch out on you on that level, but then return my energy to me and take your defeat. Like it's a command. Cause I like to do shit on my own. I ain't never been nobody waiting to see if somebody backing me up if I'm about to get into a fight, no matter who it is, how many it is. It's I guess it's just going the fuck down. You get what I'm saying? So we got the high priestess here. This empress is just a high priestess. Like that's just my spot. Nobody's going nowhere. All right. This could also be the peak male breed, Venus Sisson breed. That now that person they could have stayed in the Rolling Greens or in that area, all the way throughout life. So there could be a liking to some of these girls more than somebody like. But it's like whatever you trying to level, you trying to crawl up to. That's mine forever. You can't never fucking have that. You can't never have that fully have that nigga that you think you stole either. You get what I'm saying? It's something like this. And somebody was not lovers with somebody here. They was not helping me on this journey. Number 9, they was not helping me on this journey. This was somebody that was seeing it for themselves, even if this was one of my clones. This is one of my clones or like the Gemini experience, that Gemini movie. This is somebody that came in to try to kill me. Okay? We also got the star or whoever this Aquarius that's a falling star. They're just a high priestess. So these people don't even know what it's like to, they thought that was something. They don't even know what it's like to deal with a real, like, empress or God. And I don't even think they want to, though. A supporter of ambition and business. Okay. These people was not a supporter of something here. And whatever this is causing conflict in the gardens. Okay. Let's see. With foreigners, I'm telling you. And this 9 of Pentacles unpacked energy or something. They could have known that these people are foreigners and this unpacked is too. And they still gave these people the victory. Or this is how I'm going to gain the victory. All right. Yeah, and the moon. With the moon energy. Okay. Or somebody is saying that the moon energy is in the upright. Or the moon energy feel bad or shame about what they did. All right. But they don't have no authority no more. Okay. This could be a Camilla energy. They don't have no authority anymore. It's almost like they did something. The star is falling. 2 of Cups is falling. Like everything is falling here. This could also be this, there's a feminine here. Could be this 94 energy. 19. Somebody was not in a union with, somebody's trying to carry on somebody's identity to get something, to retrieve something here. Some gifts or the 7 of Cups. They trying to get something from the Most High. Maybe a King of Pentacles. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go check on this child.